Hi everyone, welcome back. This is Tuplex. Based on some recommendations, I'm crafting now some steel pipe and steel gears over here in the supplies area. That's just so I can have them on hand to reduce crafting times for stuff that we use. For example, the red loaders require steel gears. A lot of the Mark II machines require either steel pipe or steel gears. So I figured, well, not I figured, but somebody suggested that I should have a couple stacks of those on me to make the handcrafting faster, and I think that's a good idea. So I'm just going to craft those and put them in the chest over here. Also, since the last episode, I did put my train station over here, and rather than bring it from here, which would have required me to make two 90-degree turns, I decided just to add another set of tracks down here and bring one over. And then what I did over here is I put a station that's called main PAX so that I can bring the train and I can park here if I want. And because this is now a two-way track, I put another station with the same name in the opposite direction. That way, when I'm here, if I want to go back over there, I can go directly over there, and the train will go to this station, and they both have the same name. So whichever direction I'm going, I can get here if I want. Now here, only one is needed because it's only going to be approached from south to north. So that's why we only need one station on this side. What else? Yeah, and then I just, I just ran around the base, just cleaning up a few things here and there. Nothing really significant. Another suggestion that I had was to, let me find it. Sorry. Another suggestion I had was to replace the two inline tanks that I had here for CO2 with one large tank. So I've done that as well. I put one-way valves going into the tank. I don't think they're really necessary, but it seems like it would be a good idea to have one-way valves going into the storage tank. That way, once it's pressurized inside, it can't back out into the pipes that are supplying it. So I like that. That's a little bit cleaner, and I can store a lot more CO2 that way. Yeah, so that's about it for that. What I want to continue doing today is getting lubricant made and start making some construction bots at least. And if we have time for more stuff after that, then we'll do that. So, so we've got our crude oil over here. Actually, the tank is full now. And we're collecting some sulfuric wastewater and raw gas. I'm just going to leave those tanks the way that they are right now. So I'm just wondering if we want to make the lubricant there, or if we should make the lubricant in another place. So the other ingredient for the lubricant is residual gas, and we also need residual gas to get the base mineral oil for both of those things. So we do need to get the residual gas over there, and currently we're producing that here. So maybe we can make the lubricant over here, and that way we can run it down the bus, and we'll bring the residual gas from that side, and we'll bring the crude oil from that side. That seems like a reasonable plan. So let's do that. Be careful not to run over any of those pipes. Okay. All right, let's, I want to tidy up this area a little bit. I'm starting to get kind of fast and loose with my arrangements here. That's not really my style. try to keep things fairly well organized whenever I can. All right, so let's expand this path up a ways. Wonderful, wonderful. We can take that out. And you can see that now I'm getting a RoboPort range here. Looks like my batteries did finally charge, and the RoboPort's charged, so once we get some bots, I think we'll be ready to go. Alright, and then we'll put another path. Actually, let's put another path up here. 1, 2, there. Go, and then I'm going to have to replace these with red. Okay. And then one more. Yeah, I really hate picking up iron ore, but hopefully I can dump that. There we go. Okay. So then the lubricant, we put the lubricant up here. All right, I'm going to use my termite nanobots to clear some trees. Of course, that means I'm going to almost destroy some of that stuff. Okay. Get rid of those stones. Okay, so the recipe is pretty simple. We need, first of all, we need a refinery. And I've made a oil refinery Mark II. And that is going to, that's going to refine, oh yeah, I think I should put this over by the crude. This is going to refine the crude into the base mineral oil and fuel oil and naphtha. So actually I will put this over by the separator. Where is it? It's way over there. All right, let's get in the car again. And then I'll just bring the base mineral oil over to where we're going to make the lubricant. Otherwise we'll end up with all these other fluids over there that I don't have a use for yet. Okay. Oh, but this... Yeah, this needs residual gas as well. Okay. Well, I guess I will do the refining over there. Alright, so basically we just need to get a pipe brought north so that we can run it over. And I think up here would be a good place to do it. So let's, do I have any brick left? No, I do not. Okay, well let's just use this for marking purposes. So I'm just going to ghost out some belt just so I can see where that is. And then I'll want to leave 1, 2 spaces. Right, so we'll put the pipe there. Alright, good. Okay, so let's get a pump on the output, as we often do. And we'll throw another light there. And again, here I'm going to be using brass pipe, so we get the extra underground distance. Okay, and I think this should help with the fluid flow as well, because the flow rate starts to decrease based on the number of pipe segments that it travels through. So I think that, oh no, this should be one space lower. All right, I'm gonna have to fix that. And because I can span a longer distance, that means that to get the same distance, there should be fewer pipe segments that I have to travel through. So I'm thinking that that should result in an improvement in the flow rate, although I could be wrong. You know, I might be compensating for that somehow. Okay, let me pick these up so I can make that alert go away. Okay, that's better. All right. Okay, so why don't I put the refinery, let's see. One, two, three, four. That ought to be good. I'll put the refinery right here. And this is going to be the advanced heavy oil refining. And of course, my crude oil needs to come in on the other side. Okay, unless I rotate it. That looks about right. Okay. Let's move it one more time. There we go. Okay, and then let's see here. I would like to run this pipe. Okay, we'll run this pipe here. Oh, no, actually I shouldn't do that, because ideally this path is going to extend across. So let's do it, let's see, 1, 2, let's do it right here. No, that's too close. All right, we'll do it right here. This will be for the residual gas. Let's get another pump. Put that on our output here. All right, and we'll power that up. And I'll just use straight pipe there. Okay. So now we've got the 2 ingredients that we need for that. Let's get some power brought in. right, now this is also making this, what do they call this stuff? Oil residuals. And I'm not quite sure what to do with that. So for now, I'm just going to make a... Oh, I didn't know we have brass chests. That's cool. All right, so right now, for now, I'm just going to make a steel chest and put those in there. I know that they have some use later. In fact, let's see what the use is. Oil residuals. Oh, we can use those to make residual gas with the addition of steam. That is interesting. I wonder if I can... Let's see. No, why can't I see that here? I want the residual gas from steam. Okay, I don't see it here. Yeah, that's not the right recipe. Well, I need 16.1. All right, here I'm going to be getting about 1 per second. I don't know. Let's see if this is. Let's see if this will be a sustaining loop. I think we'll just have to figure this out on our own. So for that we need a steam cracker. All right, I need stone brick. Okay. And I'm full. Okay. Steam cracker. What is going on here? Residual gas from oil residuals plus steam. Oh, I need oil steam cracking too. Okay, I don't have the research. Oil steam cracking too. There we go. Let's research that right now. Okay, sorry for my my blindness there. I'm not seeing those things. All right, let's get this moved there. That's better. Okay, fortunately that research will only take a moment. And then we're going to need an electric boiler to make steam. Okay, awesome. There we go. And now I should be able to do that in the planner as well. There we go. Okay. All right, yeah, so we would need 1.7 residuals per second to keep up with it, to make enough residual gas, and we're only going to be generating 0.3. So it won't be enough to be self-sustaining, but at least in this way we can make use of the byproduct. To avoid just wasting it. Okay, and then we're going to want some valves here because I want to use this before I use this residual gas. Right, so we need to put an underflow valve. Which one is it? This one. Okay, so the underflow will only allow this residual gas to go in if the pressure coming from here is too low. All right, so let's make some steam. Yeah, that's going to come out on that side. And then we just need to get some water. All right, so we'll run a water pipe up and over next to the crude oil. Let me make a pump here. There we go. Okay, we're going to have to move that. Having to get creative with my pipe paths here. Okay. Bring that down next to this one. Is that right? Yep. Okay. So this will make steam. All right, and we need 10 residuals. Okay, so that part is set. Now from here we need to go into our storage tanks. And I'll just put them in this arrangement. I think that's all lined up. There. Okay, so we are now making oils. And this should run in just a moment here. 9 and 10. There we go. And we make more residual gas. And how much does this use? This uses 80, or no, it uses 40 every 6 seconds. 1.75 crafting speed. And this makes 100 every 4 seconds. Yeah, okay. With a 1 crafting speed. All right, well, at least we'll be able to use up the byproducts for not too much extra effort. Okay, so now that we have the base mineral oil. We can turn that into lubricant with the addition of more residual gas. I'm going to need another oil tank. All right, so let's get our chemical plant. I'm not sure which side is going to be which, so let's look for the lubricant first. There it is. Okay, good. So we'll put that right there. And I will put that, I think I can just put that directly into a tank. Yeah, I don't see any reason not to go directly into a tank. If I need to get some of it out, then I'll just pull it from the tank. Somebody just apologized to me, and I think it was my phone. Siri's confused. Okay, so we've got lubricant now. These are eventually going to fill up. My hope is that by the time that happens, I'll know what to do with them. Because right now I don't really. All right, so now we can make bots. We need to bring the lubricant down our fluid bus. Now the bus has stone pipes. Should I use stone pipes to be consistent, or should I use brass? I'm going to use brass. All right, so that needs to go right there next to the iron ore. But before we move on, let's clean this up. There we go. All right, and then we'll mark our mini map as well, that this is where we are making lubricant. Okay. And all right, I still have pumps. That needs to go there. I'm going to have to craft an underground belt. Oh, and it just barely doesn't reach. How far do I need to go? I guess I need to go all the way down there. Okay. Maybe I should make the bots over on the other side, because I am going to be running into the train tracks soon. I've been saving this side for science, but I only need now military science, and then all the rest of the science packs I'm planning to make outside of the main, or outside of the starter base. So I think I'll do the engines over here, just to be a little bit more economical with our space. Or should I make them over here? Let's see what else we need for the bots. All right. Yeah, actually, let's plan this out here. All right, so we want to produce. I think these both have the same, well, they have nearly the same ingredients. So let's start with construction bots. Let's say, well, yeah, I mean, to feed one factory, I think is probably going to take a lot more ingredients than we want to do. But let's see. Yeah, let's just do it for 1 per second to start with. Yeah, this says we would need 26 machines. I'm not going to make it that big. Well, anyway, this will help us. Yeah, let's just do one. Let's just do it for 1, and this will help us to see the ratios at least. All right, so these are the flying robot frames, and those are the ones that take the electric engines. Okay, so it's a 1-to-2 ratio for engines to robot frames. So that's good to know. And then the construction robot brains just require electronic stuff in that ratio. And then the construction robot tools. Let's make these assembly machine 2s to be consistent. Okay, so there are our ratios. Excuse me. All right, so let's start working on a layout here. And what I'll do is I'll leave a bunch of space here to put military science in later. And we'll make our bots down here. I think that's lined up. Yep. Okay. So, to make one bot, so it's 1 to 40. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do 40. How many engines am I making? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we could, let's do 10 electric engines. So we'll basically divide these ratios by half. And I'm really not going to need a lot of construction bots. You know, a couple hundred will probably last me the whole game unless we decide to go solar for power, and then we might want more than that. But we're not going to need huge quantities. But anyway, for the flying robot frames are used for both construction and logistics bots. Yeah, so it's fine that we make a lot of flying robot frames. All right, so this is going to be 10 and 20. So let's set up 20 machines for the robot frames. I need to get more. Now I wonder if I can I do a fraction of a factory? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Okay, so now we can see exactly what we need. So we're going to need 35. Yeah, so 1 stack of these should do it. Let's grab some inserters as well. I need more underground belts. And I think I should be good with everything else. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 19, 20. All right, do I want a whole line of 20 or should I do 2 rows of 10? I think it would be easier if I do 2 rows of 10. I think that's only 9. Oh, that is 10. Okay. All right, so these will make the flying robot frames, which are these bad boys. So we'll just make a belt full of these things running down the middle. And then at the end, we can turn them into construction bots or logistics bots at our pleasure. All right, so these need, these are 2 to 1 for the engines. And then we also need batteries, boards, and plates. All right, so we're going to need 2 belts plus the engines coming in here. That could be tricky. No, it won't be tricky because I'll just put the engines on the belt as well. Okay, so this will be, and I hope I still have enough space for the military science up here. By the time this is done, it might be a little tight, but we could always build it over here as well. Okay. So we'll have these insert onto the belt. And then like that. Yeah, and these are slow enough that slow inserters will be fine. Okay, and then these are going to have 1 belt coming in. No, we'll keep things consistent with the pipes. I'm going to need to get some more. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be the basic setup. All right, so let's blueprint that. Like so. And we just plop that down every 2 of these. And we should be in good shape. And then we remove the extra belts and stuff that we don't need. Okay, so we won't need that. Actually, let's just keep it there for now. Ah, I need more. Okay, because what we'll do then is just mirror this on the other side. I'll remove the belts since those are going to have to change direction when we mirror it. Otherwise, it'll feed in like this. Okay, and then we need a few more inserters over here. this way. And that belt can stop there. Okay. We're going to need more power poles as well. So let's get some power poles and oh, and pipes. Thank you very much. I'll take those as well, and I'll take those. And we need more brass undergrounds and one above ground. And my inventory is really full. I'll be happy when I get more inventory slot upgrades. As a matter of fact, can I do one? Yes. Thank you. Okay, and then we can remove that pipe there. Get all this put in. Okay. And then I think the only thing I have left to do is this. And of course we need some lights to make it look nice. And we should probably put some up here as well, but I'm almost out, so I'll do that later. Okay, let's get some electricity. Yeah, and I'll just do that right here. Okay. Okay. So let's get some lubricant brought over. Let's see, it's right there. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to blueprint from there all the way over there, and I'll remove everything except the pipes. And then I can put the same thing right there. Why does that not line up? Oh, okay. Yeah, the engines are not lined up on the top side of the bottom side. Alright, so this part will have to be a little bit different. That's not a big problem. Alright. That's so nice. How about some more long reach? Tool belt will be nice too, but I don't really feel the need for more tool belt slots right now. Okay. So we've got lubricant. I think I will rearrange this slightly to get these, to get the engines down here to line up. But we're out of time for this episode, so we will continue this in the next one, and we'll get our bot production taken care of. We can make construction and logistics bots over here. And then after that, the next item would be mineral sludge to make some of the rare ores that we need. So that'll be coming up in the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.